Have you ever thought of how psychometric tests can provide crucial insights into a candidate's abilities and traits? The answer is simple. These tests can be an absolute game changer in the recruitment process, offering a more comprehensive assessment of potential employees than traditional methods. They're a powerful tool that can reveal a wealth of information about cognitive abilities, personality characteristics, and emotional intelligence, going beyond simple skills and knowledge evaluation. How does one incorporate them effectively into their hiring process? The answer lies in a few crucial steps. Let's delve into them. To start with, it's paramount to align the tests with relevant job requirements. It goes beyond saying that one should meticulously pick tests that thoroughly assess the core competencies critical for the target role and the company culture. This means understanding the job description, the necessary skills, and the overall corporate environment, and choosing tests accordingly. The second crucial step is to ensure the tests you use are standardized and reliable. It's important to use reputable, scientifically validated tests with established norms and high reliability. This not only ensures fair and accurate results, but also adds credibility to your hiring process. Then comes addressing time constraints. Carefully choosing tests that can fit comfortably within your assessment center schedule is an essential aspect. Tailoring your assessment process to respect both the candidates as well as your own time shows respect and professionalism. Fourthly, one must ensure adequate instructions and support are provided. It's not just about administering the tests, it's crucial that candidates understand what they're doing, hence the need for clear test instructions, format, and evaluation criteria. Moreover, offering technical support and practice materials can play a significant role in removing any potential barriers and improving the overall candidate experience. Last but not least, one must interpret the results objectively. It's essential that the assessors undergo proper training, ensuring they interpret test results bias, taking into consideration the full context of the candidate's performance. Reminiscent of the old saying, "Measure twice, cut once," the incorporation of psychometric tests can save time, resources, and even prevent costly hiring mistakes. Assessors should indeed undergo thorough training to interpret the test results without any bias, always considering the context of the candidate's performance. Now, what about the types of tests you should consider? The first category that you might want to look into are cognitive ability tests or aptitude tests. There's a rich variety of these types of tests available. They range from verbal reasoning tests, numerical reasoning tests, abstract reasoning tests, all the way to logical reasoning tests. Verbal reasoning tests assess a candidate's comprehension and interpretation of written information, while numerical reasoning tests measure their ability to work with numerical data. Abstract reasoning tests, on the other hand, examine the candidate's ability to identify patterns, logical rules, and trends in data that are presented in diagrams and shapes. Lastly, logical reasoning tests determine the ability to identify sequences, relationships, and patterns in a series of shapes or figures. Moving on, you should not disregard personality assessments. They give you a broader understanding of a candidate's character and work ethic. A popular tool in this category is the Big Five inventory, which measures 5 broad dimensions of personality: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Another popular tool is the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which sorts individuals into one of 16 personality based on how they perceive and process the world around them. Work style assessments, too, can be useful as they give you an insight into an employee's working style, preferences, and habits. Additionally, there are emotional intelligence tests, which are designed to measure a candidate's ability to understand, use, and manage their own emotions in positive ways. Renowned tests in this category include the Mayer-Salovey-Caruso Emotional Intelligence Test and the Baron EQI 2.0. These tests assess a candidate's understanding and management of emotions, which can be a critical asset in a professional environment. Lastly, but certainly not least, you should not overlook job-specific tests. These tests are tailored to specific job roles or industries, and they often include situational judgment tests and work-style inventories. These tests provide a glimpse into how a candidate might approach real-world scenarios in the context of the job role they are applying for. Situational judgment tests and work-style inventories can provide valuable insights into a candidate's approach to real-world scenarios. Here we have some additional tips to share with you. It's important to always communicate the purpose of the test to the candidates. Begin by telling them why they are being administered these tests. This might involve explaining how these tests will generate insights about their abilities or personality traits, which will enable you to make more informed decisions about their suitability for the role or the team. Furthermore, it's critical to let the candidates know the tests are going to be used in the selection process. You might want to clarify that the test results will not be the sole determining factor in the selection process, but will be considered in conjunction with other evaluation tools and criteria. This can alleviate potential anxiety or confusion amongst the candidates about the importance and implications of the tests. In addition to using psychometric tests, it's also important to combine them with other assessment methods. This might include conducting interviews, group exercises, case studies, or even role plays. These additional methods can provide a comprehensive evaluation of the candidates, taking into account different aspects of their abilities, skills, and personality traits. When administering the tests, it's also essential to think about the candidate experience. This might involve adjusting the difficulty, complexity, and length of the tests to ensure they are fair, appropriate, and relevant to the role or the team. At the same time, you might want to consider providing practice tests or examples to the candidates so they have a better understanding of what to expect. Another important aspect to consider is providing feedback on test results to the candidates. This feedback should not just focus on performance, but highlight their strengths and areas for improvement. By providing constructive feedback, you can help candidates understand their strengths and weaknesses, which can be particularly beneficial for their personal and professional development. Lastly, it's of paramount importance to uphold ethical standards. This includes maintaining strict confidentiality about test results and adhering to ethical guidelines for test administration and interpretation. It's also crucial to respect individual differences. Remember, test results are not definitive and should be considered along with other assessment methods. By following these guidelines, psychometric tests can become an invaluable tool in your assessment arsenal, offering a deeper, more nuanced understanding of your candidates.